Hello, welcome to the Long Wave Yoga channel. And today we have Brittany and Brandon and myself, Lexi, guiding your class. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat. And you can see that Brittany and Brandon are sitting onto a blanket here in a cross-legged position. So you're welcome to do the same. In this practice that I'll be guiding today, you'll want 2 blocks, a yoga strap, blanket, and mat. So go ahead and get yourself set up as well into your comfortable seat. And that might look like this with crossed legs, your ankles under your knees. And we'll reach back and just peel the flesh away from the sit bones so that you can root down through the sit bones and find a long spine. Let the eyes softly close or cast the gaze down the cheeks. Your palms can be rooted to the thighs. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh the breath out. Deep breath in through the nose. Let breath go. One more time, fill all the way up. And release. And allow the breath now to move in through the nose, expanding belly, rib cage, heart center. And as you exhale out the nose, soften heart center, rib cage, belly. Inhale, belly, rib cage, heart center. Exhale, heart center, rib cage, belly. Inhale, belly, rib cage, heart center. Exhale, heart center, rib cage, belly. So continue this 3-part breath with your own breath capacity, filling all the way up, and let the breath roll over into an exhale, emptying the breath out. So with this breath, Durga Pranayam, we're trying to move the same volume of air in and out. And you can allow the mind to follow this breath. Feel your awareness dropping down into the body. Perhaps a sensation of descending from the thinking mind and moving more into the body mind, the ability to feel and sense. Let your hands come together at heart center, palms will press, and the thumbs will meet the low sternum, Anjali Mudra. So as we come together to practice yoga, take a moment to create an intention for your practice. And let this intention be something that will help you let go of tension and stress and bring more of what will balance you into your life. And perhaps a mantra would be nice. You can inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, let, exhale, go. And we'll start this practice with the sacred chant of Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. Welcome, namaste. Wonderful. So let's go ahead and find our way into tabletop pose. So if the knees are sensitive, feel free to keep your blanket folded, just like Brandon and Brittany have here, and you can have your knees on top of the blanket. We'll let the wrists be underneath the shoulders. Hands are planted with the fingers spread wide. Let the knees be directly underneath your hips, and then make a decision. Are the toes tucked or are the tops of the feet pressing? Good, and now from here, feel the length of your spine. Crown of the head draws forward as the tailbone pulls back. With an inhale breath, drop the belly down and send the sternum forward as the gaze draws up, cow pose. Exhale, dome the spine, pull the navel in and press the sternum towards the shoulder blades. Good, inhale, sway down, drop the belly, lift the heart using that full inhale breath. Exhale, dome the spine, pull up on the pelvic floor, the navel. Inhale, drop down, receive the breath fully. And exhale, dome the spine. Take a few more of these with your breath flow. Really honor how long your inhale is and how long it takes for you to complete the exhale. And as we take these linear movements of the spine, we're already starting to work into our vinyasa, linking the breath with the movement and the movement with the breath. It might even feel nice for you to start to take circles through the hips, perhaps through the rib cage or even the head. So if there's movement that feels good to your body, I encourage you to take that. And we'll allow this free-flowing movement to guide us to Balasana Child's Pose. Big toes touch as knees go wide, settle sit bones back towards heels. The forehead can rest either to a block or to the mat. Good, now deep breath in, let the belly drop between the thighs. And sigh the breath out, find a release of the tension. Good. Inhale, breathe in more of that intention, that which balances you. And exhale, let go that which holds onto you or feels clinging or binding to you. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise to tabletop form. Exhale, firm your navel towards your spine. Let your gaze be top of mat. Inhale, float right leg back. Exhale, bring knee to nose, tuck in and cat the back. Inhale, float right leg back. Exhale, bring knee towards right elbow, flare the hip open. Inhale, pull leg back. Exhale, bring knee towards left elbow, crossing from the waist. Inhale, pull leg back. Exhale, drop ball of foot down to the floor and press into it. Take a deep breath in and imagine that breath traveling all the way down to the sole of the foot. Exhale, lower right knee down. Child's pose, big toes touch. Knees go wide, settle sit bones towards heels. Again, if the forehead isn't quite reaching the mat, no problem. Slide a block under it. If the knees feel tight, just lift your seat up a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Let breath out completely. Inhale, rise, tabletop form. Wrists under shoulders, fingers spread wide. Exhale, firm navel to spine, gaze to top of mat. Inhale, float left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck in and cat the back. Inhale, press leg back. Exhale, knee towards left elbow, flare the hip open. Inhale, pull leg back. Exhale, cross body. See if you can tap left elbow towards right, knee towards right elbow. Inhale, pull leg back. Exhale, drop ball of foot down to the ground and just start to press into the ball of the foot. With a deep breath, imagine breath traveling all the way down to the tips of the toes. Exhale, place your knee down. Tuck both toes under. Inhale, lift knees up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Start to pedal the feet here. Bend one knee and sink the opposite heel. Good, and then shift side to side like you're walking your dog in place. Let the hands be shoulder distance apart. Those fingers are still spread wide and you're pressing into every single fingertip firmly. Arms are long, head is heavy. The spine is long as the hips pull up and back. And if the legs feel tight, just bend your knees. Good. Bring big toes to touch. Inhale, lift heels high, pull up from the hips. Exhale, wave spine forward, one bone at a time. Inhale, find high plank pose. Press out the heels, out the crown of the head. The hips are in line with the body. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Once you make it down, point the toes. Press tops of feet into mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Roll shoulder blades together and down the back. Exhale, press back through bent knees, tuck toes under, lift hips straight up and back, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Soften knees. Inhale, look to hands. Exhale, slowly walk your feet towards hands, being mindful of each step along your path. Start to separate your feet wider than the hips. Soften the knees into a micro bend and opposite hands grab opposite elbows. Softly sway side to side as you find a ragdoll swing, releasing through the neck, through the back, through the shoulders. Good, and just ask for the body to soften here. Now start to imagine roots growing down through the soles of the feet so the legs become quite steady, allowing you to find more of a swing and a release. Draw back to center, let the hands come down. Take two fists with the hands, place them side by side, and start to heel toe until the inner arches of the feet touch your hands. Keep a micro bend in the knees and slowly roll up bone by bone. Navel draws in, chin to chest, as if you were taking a little massage of the central axis of the body. Once you make it all the way up, find mountain pose Tadasana. Good, now your feet could stay that inner hip distance or perhaps the big toes touch with just a small space between the heels. So whichever feels best to you and most grounded. Good, now press all four corners of the feet down. Grow those roots through the feet as you lift up through the shins, the kneecaps, the quads. The tailbone reaches straight down between the thighs. Lift the pelvic floor up. The navel draws back and up. Good, the breath is flowing steadily in and out. Shoulder blades move towards each other on the back as the crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the nose. Press feet firmly. Inhale, arms rise, palms meet overhead. Send your gaze up to the thumbs. Exhale, bend knees, bow forward. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Fingertips could prop to shins or hands could prop to floor. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, right foot followed by left, find high plank pose. Pause here, inhale, strong through center line of the body. Exhale, lower knees, keep hips high, lower chest, lower chin. Unravel all the way down to the ground, point the toes, inhale, lift the heart, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, press back through bent knees, tuck toes under, lift hips straight up and back, downward dog, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pulling those hips up and back. Exhale. Inhale, soften knees, look to hands. Exhale, walk feet towards hands. Again, mindful of the steps. Inhale, long spine, fingertips to shins or prop fingers to floor. Exhale, forward fold. Micro bend the knees and roll up slowly, bone by bone. So this is one option for a vinyasa. It's soft and modified. Good. As you root the feet, inhale, let arms sweep high, palms meet overhead. Exhale, draw hands through heart center to the side body. Return to mountain pose. Reach the fingers long, root the feet, crown goes to sky. Inhale, arms rise, gaze goes up to thumbs. Try looking up to the thumbs with the sternum. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips, navel pulls in. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale, plant hands, step back, left foot followed by right, high plank pose. Inhale, energy out the heels, out the crown. Exhale, drop your knees lower down through a knee down chaturanga. Elbows stay over wrists, shoulders pause in line with elbows. Snake down to the ground, point the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, anchor the pubic bone, tailbone draws back. Exhale, press back through bent knees, tuck toes under. Lift hips straight up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, hide the heels behind the toes so the feet are straight. Inhale. Exhale, let the neck stay relaxed. Inhale, rib cage goes wide. Exhale. Inhale, soften knees, look to hands. Exhale, walk feet towards hands. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, either rise slowly with round back or flat back to rise. Hands will touch overhead, gaze goes up. Root the feet and get tall through side body. Exhale, hands through heart line to side body. Press feet firmly, reach crown high. Inhale, arms rise, palms kiss overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, navel pulls in, Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, plant hands, either step or float back, lower down through Chaturanga. Inhale, heart lifts high, upward facing dog, only palms and tops of feet on mat. Exhale, pull up and over the feet. It's like the navel pulls you back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths. So that's our fuller vinyasa, with the knees lifted through Chaturanga and rolling up and over the feet. So you'll feel which is best for your body and take the option best for you today. One more breath in. Let breath go. Bring big toes to touch here. Inhale, lift heels high, bend knees, gaze to hands. Empty the breath and either walk, step, or light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Press feet firmly. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms meet overhead. Exhale, draw hands to heart center. Press feet firm. Inhale, arms rise. Gaze goes high. Lengthen through side body. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, long spine. Look ahead. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, plant hands. Chaturanga Dandasana, or modify as you need. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, pull hips back and high. Roll up and over the feet, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels high, bend knees, gaze to fingers. Bottom of exhale, walk, step, or light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Root feet firmly. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, plant hands, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, navel firm. Exhale, roll up and over the feet, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels high, bend knees, gaze to fingers. Bottom of exhale, walk, step, or light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Press feet firm. Inhale, rise all the way up, strong through center of the body. Palms meet. Exhale, hands through heart center. Release hands at side body, Tadasana. Deep breath in. Let breath go. Body feeling a little bit more warm now. Inhale, bend knees, drop seat, lift hands high, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant hands, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift heart, upward facing dog. Exhale, pull hips back and high, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands frame front foot, step back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, heart lifts high, upward facing dog. Exhale, pull hips back and high, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, back heel spirals down. Inhale, rise, warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands frame front foot, step back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift heart high, upward facing. Exhale, pull hips back and high, downward facing. 5 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, press hands firmly, feel length in the arms. Inhale, feel spine get long, navel pulls in. Exhale. Inhale, feel the hips pull up and back, inner thighs go back. Exhale. Inhale, sink the heels down. They don't have to touch the earth, but the energy's downward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels high, bend knees, gaze to fingers. Empty the breath and walk, step, or light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend knees, drop seat, lift hands high, return to chair pose. Exhale, rise to stand, hands through heart center. Release hands at side body, mountain pose. Inhale, bend knees, drop seat, lift hands high, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. This time, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your hands. So if this is feeling tight in the shoulders, you're always welcome to take a strap. So if you're using a yogic strap, I'll show you here on Brandon. Even though he can interlace the hands, it might feel nice to get more of an opening by using a strap. And he'll be able to take a wider V here with the arms and perhaps feel a little bit more space in the shoulders. Good, bend your knees if you need to, and even see if your belly could touch your thighs. Yeah, so you have the full support of the torso on the legs as you reach the knuckles up and forward. Beautiful. Good, we'll release the hands down. Take your strap for you. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, plant hands, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, modify as needed. Exhale, pull hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift right leg high, lead with the heel. Exhale, bring knee towards nose, curl spine forward. You can always take this from table if you prefer. Inhale, pull right leg up and back. Exhale, bring right knee towards right elbow. Inhale, pull leg up and back. Exhale, cross body, twist from the waist and touch right knee towards left elbow. Inhale, pull up and back. Exhale, bring knee to nose, cap the back, place foot between hands, spiral back, heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, stay here. Find a deep bend in right knee. It's centered directly over the foot. Inhale, root back, heel down. Feel the back pinky toe root. Exhale, squeeze legs towards each other as the rib cage and shoulders spin forward. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring hands behind your back and see if you can interlace here. Use strap if needed. Draw knuckles down. Inhale, lift heart. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior, bowing down. Now, have weight in that back foot, anchored down, so equal weight is in the feet. Inhale, pull back through right hip. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, press feet firmly. Inhale, rise, return to warrior one. Your fingertips will sweep towards the sky. Exhale, float open, hips, ribs, shoulders, all open towards the left. Your front heel moves so that the front heel draws a straight line to the back inner arch. Inhale, straight through right leg. Pull hips back. Exhale, reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand will come to shin, block, or floor. So if you're using a block, place it on the outer edge of that right foot. Inhale, left hand sweeps high. The gaze can come all the way up to the left thumb. Exhale. Inhale, find lots of space through the side body. Exhale, feel that isometric pull between the feet. Inhale. Exhale, press feet firmly. Inhale, rise with strong core. Exhale, deep bend in right knee, warrior two. See if your right thigh can go parallel to the mat. Inhale, gaze over front middle finger. Exhale, your wrists are in line with the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pressing left thigh back. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, flip right palm. Exhale, heart and gaze up and back. Back hand could meet the thigh or the back of the calf. Perhaps it wraps the low back. Inhale, stretch through right side body. Exhale, cartwheel hands, frame front foot, and unplug back heel. Inhale, keep left hand rooted. Exhale, right hand sweeps up to the sky, a gentle twist. Inhale, keep firing left thigh to the sky. Exhale, place right hand down, frame front foot. Inhale, send right leg back, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, keep hips high, lower chest, lower chin. Snake down to the ground, point the toes, anchor pubic bone. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders together and down the back. Exhale, press back through bent knees, tuck toes under. Lift hips straight up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Let breath go. Inhale, left leg lifts up and back, lead by heel. Exhale, knee to nose, round forward, shoulders over wrist, dome the spine. Inhale, pull left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee towards left elbow, tap it. Inhale, pull up and back. Exhale, cross body, twist at the waist and tap left knee towards right elbow. Inhale, pull up and back. Exhale, knee to nose to knee, dome forward, place the foot between hands, spiral back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, deep bend in left knee. That knee can be over the ankle. Inhale, press back heel down firmly. Exhale. Inhale, feel length in side bodies. Fingers are energized. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, draw hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Draw knuckles down. Inhale, lift heart, lift gaze. Exhale, bow chest forward. Perhaps that left shoulder could slide inside the left knee. Inhale, feel equal weight in the feet. Exhale, pull back through left hip. Inhale, navel's pulling in. Exhale, head is soft. Inhale. Exhale, press feet firmly. Inhale, rise, fingertips reach back to sky, return to warrior one. Exhale, float hips, ribs, shoulders open to the right. You might need to heel toe that left foot so that the left heel draws a straight line to your back inner arch. Hands spread wide. Inhale, straight through left leg, pull hips back. Exhale, reach forward, slide your chest forward like you're sliding along a plank. Then side bend, bring left hand down to shin, block or floor. Right hand sweeps high, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Inhale, feel the press of all four corners of the feet. Exhale. Inhale, externally rotating through that left hip. Exhale. Inhale, long through both sides of the torso. Exhale, press feet firmly. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, deep bend through left knee. Sit into that left hip and see if that left thigh can go parallel to the mat. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale. Inhale, even pull the pelvic floor muscles up, Mula Bandha. Exhale, shoulders can stay soft and peaceful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward, flip left palm. Exhale, heart and gaze up and back. Back hand again to thigh, calf, or sweep the back. Inhale, stretch long through side body as you stay deep in left knee. Exhale, cartwheel hands to frame front foot, unplug back heel. Inhale, press right hand down. Exhale, sweep left hand high, gentle twist. Fire that right thigh to the sky. It stays strong and straight. Inhale. Exhale, place left hand down, frame front foot. Inhale, send left foot back, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, keep hips high, lower chest, lower chin. Unravel all the way down to the ground. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Exhale, press back through bent knees, tuck toes under, lift hips straight up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, sense the body. Exhale, let go of any tensions that might be attaching. Notice the jaw. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels high, bend knees, gaze to fingers. Bottom of the exhale, walk, stepper, light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend knees, drop seat, lift hands high, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, rise to stand, hands at heart center. Release hands at side body. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale. Good. Take your feet wider than the hips. Slightly turn your toes out as heels move in. Inhale, float arms overhead, let palms meet. Exhale, bend the knees and slowly lower your seat as you draw hands to heart center. We'll lower to yogic squat, Upavishasana. Good. So for some of us, we might feel that we need to sit on a block here, and if that feels like you can go ahead and slide it underneath your sit bones. The triceps, the back of the arms, are pressing into the inner knees, and the inner knees press back into the arms. So you feel an equal bond of strength here. Feel all four corners of the feet root. Continue to breathe in equal breaths. Palms are pressing. Feel length all the way from the pelvic floor up to the crown of the head, and shoulder blades draw together on the back. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, parallel feet to long edges of the mat, and straighten the legs. Wide leg forward, fold. There you go. Good. Inhale, heel toe feet close together. Exhale. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale, optional vinyasa, or step straight back to downward facing dog. Good. Once we come to downward facing dog, inhale, lift right leg high, lead with heel. Exhale, stack right hip on top of left and bend right knee. Good. Keep your shoulders squared to the mat, long through side body. Feel your hips pull up and back. Inhale, lift up high onto ball of left foot. Exhale, sweep right knee to nose and round forward. Place foot between hands. Spiral back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. We've been here before. Exhale, bring hands behind back, interlace fingers. Draw knuckles down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow the chest forward, returning to devotional warrior. Press feet firmly. Inhale, rise right back up. Reach hands to sky, warrior one. Exhale, float open, hips, ribs, shoulders, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, flip right palm. Exhale, heart and gaze up and back, reverse warrior. Inhale, stretch through right side body. Exhale, bring right hand down either to block or floor on pinky edge side of right foot. Sweep left arm all the way up and over, bicep by the ear. Inhale, feel the back heel root down. Exhale, reach those left fingertips ahead of you and see if you could gaze to it. Inhale, spin your chest towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale, pulling back through right sit bone. Exhale, bring left hand onto hip. Heel toe back foot in just slightly and micro bend through back knee. Reach right hand forward. Inhale, press off back foot, rise to stand, half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. It will be helpful to have that right hand slightly ahead of the right shoulder. You could have palm down, fingertips, or hand on block. Now stack the hips, stack the shoulders, flex that left foot as if you were sending it back with a tremendous amount of energy. And now start to lift left hand high to the sky. Perhaps your gaze starts to go towards that left thumb, but if you feel wobbly, keep your gaze down at the ground. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, one more breath here. Inhale, energy in all directions of the limbs. Soften through right knee. Exhale, slowly float back, warrior two. Like a teeter-totter. There we go. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel, hands to frame, front foot, unplug, back heel. Good, inhale, stay here in this low lunge and move your right hand inside of your right foot. Exhale, soften into the pelvic bowl while pulling right hip back slightly. Now, if you'd like to go deeper here, you're welcome to lower your forearms onto a block or even down to the ground. This will deepen the posture, so if you're already feeling it with the palms rooted, then there's no need to go further. Good. Now, nice deep breaths here, staying soft in the jaw and the face, just opening through the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Rise back up onto palms, straighten through the elbows. Lower your back knee down. Take your right hand on the outer edge of the right foot and heel toe your foot back towards center. Start to walk your hands back as you draw right leg straight, half split. Good, so flex those right toes. Take a deep breath in, find long spine. Exhale, fold over right leg. Good, Ardha Hanuman, half split. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pressing that right heel down as the toes pull back. Exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward, bend through right knee. Hands continue to frame front foot. Tuck your back toes under and exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, slow lower all the way to the belly. You're always welcome to drop the knees to help. Good, point the toes, and this time we'll bring the hands back by the hips. The forehead is centered on the mat. Good, so the fingernails are touching the mat. The toenails are touching the mat. Inhale, lift head, chest, arms, legs. Locust pose, Shalabhasana. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, release down. Place your hands by the shoulders and press back through bent knees, tuck toes under. Lift hips straight up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Let breath go. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, stack left hip on top of right and bend the knee. Keep your shoulders squared. Feel the energy of the hips draw up and back. Inhale, lift up high onto ball of right foot. Exhale, sweep knee to nose, place foot between hands, spiral back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, sweep hands behind the back, interlace fingers. Draw knuckles down. Inhale, lift chest, lift gaze. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Press feet firmly. Inhale, lift right back up. Return to warrior one. Exhale, float hips, ribs, shoulders open. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, sit into that left hip. Good. Inhale, reach forward, flip left palm. Exhale, heart and gaze up and back. Stay deep in left knee. Inhale, stretch through left side body. Exhale, unravel. Left hand either to block or floor on pinky edge side of left foot. Sweep right arm all the way up and over, bicep by the ear. Inhale, press down through back foot. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades plug into the back. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring right hand onto hip. Heel toe back foot in and micro bend through back knee. Exhale. With a strong inhale, shift weight forward into left foot. Stand strongly onto that left leg as you stack the hips and stack the shoulders. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Now, if you feel wobbly, gaze goes straight down to the ground. This will help you feel grounded. If you're feeling steady here and energy is running through all the limbs, start to draw your right hand high to the sky. Perhaps that gaze goes up to right thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath here in fullness. Inhale. Exhale, bend through left knee, teeter, totter back. Find that warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands to frame front foot, unplug back heel. Good. Slowly lower your back knee down here and move your left hand inside of your left foot, heel toeing that left foot out slightly. Good. Now you tuck the back toes under, lift your back knee up. And if you'd like to go deeper, you can come to palms, forearms on blocks, or all the way down onto the forearms, lizard lunge. Inhale. Exhale. So the toes are pointed to the front of the mat. Inhale, pull back through that left sit bone. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, that right thigh is firing to the sky. Yes, it's strong. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly lower that back knee down. Walk up onto your palms. And then heel toe your left foot in so the hands will frame your front foot. Inhale. Exhale, walk hands back as you go straight through left leg. Half split. Inhale, find long spine. Exhale, hinge from the hips and fold over left leg. Pulling toes back. Inhale, you can press your heel firmly to the earth and even take a little bit of a pull of that heel towards the body. Exhale, draw your pubic bone away from the navel. Press it back. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend through left knee, shift forward, let your hands frame front foot. Tuck back toes under, lift back knee up. With a strong breath in, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale. Good. Inhale, gaze to hands. Exhale, either walk, step, or light float, feet to hands. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet out wider than the hips, perhaps a slight angle on the foot of toes out, heels in. Bend your knees, drop your seat, return to Upavishasana, yogic squat. Good. Inhale, draw right hand down and around right shin. As you lift left hand high, look up to thumb. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, perhaps you bring left hand behind your back and reach for right fingers. If you want to use a strap here, you're welcome to do so. Good, I'll hand this to you. See if you can keep equal weight into the feet. One more breath in. Gaze up over left shoulder. Exhale, release. If you need to take a little break in between, you're welcome to take a forward fold. Otherwise, we'll go straight to the other side. Left hand down and around left shin. Inhale, right hand sweeps high. Look up to thumb. And if you decided to take that bind, then you're going to wrap your hands behind your back, finding your strap, a towel, your fingers, your wrist. Good. Equal weight in those feet. Inhale, chest is open. Gaze up over right shoulder. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Go ahead and keep your feet wide and take a little swivel of the hips side to side. And just find a little bit of ease through the hips. That was a lot of opening through them. Good. Come back to center and heel toe feet together. Inhale, find long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, bend right knee and step left foot way back to the back of the mat. Spiral your back heel down. Inhale, lift left arm, then right, warrior two. Exhale, deepen that warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bring right hand inside of right foot and left hand sweep straight up towards the sky. Look up to left thumb. Inhale. Exhale, take left hand behind your back and see if right arm might sweep under the thigh. So if you have your strap here, everybody can do this. We can hold our strap and everybody can find a bind here. There you go. Now gaze down to that right big toe, and you're either going to heel toe slowly that left foot forward, or one giant step of that left foot forward. Now ground down through that left foot. Feel stable here. Gather all of the strength of your belly, and with your belly strength, not necessarily your arms, with your belly strength, bring that right leg up. Come to stand. Grow roots through that left foot. Now, option one, you could stay here. Find your drishti point, a focus point. Option two, you might start to straighten through that right leg, pressing through the ball of the foot. So Brittany here is opening through that leg. Brandon's he's investigating what space is in his hamstring and hip here. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, start to bend your right knee and then your left knee and bring it all the way back down to the ground. Nice work, you guys. Go ahead and release your bind and step your left foot back. And let's just lower that back knee down for a moment. Soften your pelvic floor forward, pelvic bowl forward. Take a nice deep breath in. Back toes tuck under. Exhale, step left foot forward next to right, top of the mat. Good. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, bend left knee, step right foot way back, all the way to the back, and spiral your right heel down. Inhale, lift right arm, then left, warrior two. Exhale, deep bend in that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, left hand inside of left foot, right arm straight up towards the sky. So you feel wingspan of the arms. Use a block if needed. Inhale. Exhale, bring right hand behind your back and left arm starts to sweep under the thigh. So again, find your towel, find your strap. Good. Now spin your gaze down towards that left toe, keeping the chest open here. Either heel toe that right foot forward or one giant step forward with right foot. And take your time here. Feel yourself in your stance before you rise. Gather the strength of the belly, all of that core, and then pull the leg up from the core. Good. Now you could keep that left knee bent and just investigate the opening of the hip and the opening of the chest. Or perhaps you start to straighten through that left leg. Lift through the pelvic floor, lift through the belly. Beautiful work. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Start to bend the left knee and then slowly the right, bringing the left foot all the way down. Good. You can start to step that right foot back. Release your bind when you're ready. Good, and we're going to take the back heel up, lower your back knee down, and just take a moment here. Feel the hips, feel the strength in the body. Deep breath in. Let breath go. We'll tuck back toes under. Inhale, light chest. Exhale, step right foot forward to meet left, top of the mat. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, optional vinyasa or step straight back to downward facing dog. So you can float or step back. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Take cobra or up dog, and then we'll meet back at downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale, lift right leg high. Exhale, bring right knee towards right wrist and sweep the toes towards the left wrist as we prepare for pigeon pose, Kapotasana. So we're going to start to inch that left leg back. Now, if you've got something going on with the knees or hips, then Brandon here is going to show you another way of taking this posture on your back. He'll cross his right ankle over the left knee, reach right hand through the legs to hold on to the left thigh. Both feet will be flexed here. If you're taking this version that Brittany's doing, you're going to root the legs down and squeeze the legs towards each other to square the hips forward. If there's a lift in the sit bone, you can place a blanket or a block underneath. Lift a little higher for me, and under it goes. Good. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, option to fold forward here. You can take the palms to the mat or the forearms, perhaps a full bowing down with the arms reaching forward. Inhale. Exhale. If you're taking this version that Brittany's doing, it's nice to make sure that that back leg is completely straight, coming straight out of the hip socket. Inhale. Exhale. If you're taking this version that Brandon's doing, you can use that right elbow to gently guide the thigh open and away from the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, start to walk your palms in towards your shin. If you're on your back, unravel your legs. And if you're on your back, you can go straight to the other side. So the left ankle will cross over the right knee. If you're in this version here, you're going to tuck your back toes under and then step back to downward dog. Go ahead and take a few circles of the right hip, or pedal the feet. Take a little bit of motion in the body so that the blood can flow freely through that right hip. And then when you're ready to come to the other side, from down dog, inhale left leg high. Exhale, bring left knee behind left wrist as you sweep the flexed foot towards the right wrist. Now start to inch that right foot back. So you're just taking it nice and long behind you. You can always look back and see if that leg is straight. Good. Now press the legs down, square the hips, pulling the legs together, and place a prop underneath the sit bone if needed. Good. Inhale. Exhale. The legs stay active in this posture. 1 more breath in. Stay long in the side body. And exhale, fold if you did so on the first side. Perhaps palms, forearms, or a full bowing down. Okay, now we'll just enjoy several breaths here, letting the hips further open. This is a great place to bring that mantra back. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. So many of us carry and store so much tension in the hips. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. And just by saying the mantra, just by asking the body to do so, it really starts to listen and release. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. 2 more breaths here. Good. Inhale, slowly start to walk the hands back in towards the shin. You'll tuck your back toes under and step back to down dog. If you're in this reclining version, you can uncross the legs and just roll over to the right side, press yourself up to a seat, and then make your way to a downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, press the palms firmly, lift the hips up and back. And maybe take a few circles through that left hip, pedal the feet. Any movement here that really helps you feel that return of blood flow to the hips. Good. We'll start to make our way into a seat. So either hands can be spread as wide as the shoulders, bring big toes to touch, and you'll take a jump through into a seat. Otherwise, you'll walk your feet forward and just come to a simple seat. Bend your knees out in front of you. Reach your arms out in front of you. Palms can face each other. Inhale. Exhale, roll down nice and slow. See if you can feel each part of your spine as it meets the mat. Once you make your way all the way down, bend your knees and step your heels close in towards the sit bones. Your fingers will be reaching towards the heels. Make sure your ankles are under your knees and your toes are pointing straight forward. Press into all 4 corners of the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, roll shoulder blades under your back, and if it's available, interlace the hands here. If this starts to feel like too much effort, then you can always slide a block under the sacrum and take a more passive version of the bridge pose. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, release your hands. Exhale, roll down slowly. You can lift your hips slightly, remove the block if you have it there, and come down. Good. Just tee your arms out to the side here and gently sway the knees side to side, allowing that low back to release. And we'll come back to center. We're going to do 2 more back extensions. So you are welcome to take the version that we just did, bridge pose, either with the support of the block or the support of the interlaced hands underneath the body. But this time I will be cueing into Urdhva Dhanurasana, an upward facing bow pose. So here we go for this. If you need to stay with what we just did, please do. We'll bring hands by ears. They're going to be shoulder distance apart, and the fingers are turned to point towards the shoulders. This time I want you to step your heels quite close in towards the sit bones. With an inhale breath, rise to crown of head and feel equal weight on hands and feet. Exhale, hug shoulder blades onto the back, and with a nice strong inhale, press into hands and feet and lift the crown away from the floor. Very nice. Exhale, your feet are parallel here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We'll take 1 more inhale breath. Tuck the chin and exhale. Slowly lower down with control. Slow and steady. Now, once you come all the way down, resist the urge of hugging the knees right to the chest. Rather, tee your arms out and gently sway the knees side to side. This shall give you the release in the low back. If you need to roll through the wrists a few times, feel free to do that. If you need to sway the head side to side. Great, we'll come back to center and we're going to take one more big heart space opener. So again, bridge is your option, or we'll come into this upward facing bow. So stepping the heels close in towards the sit bones. This time, it's going to be your choice how long you hold. So we'll see what Brittany and Brandon choose. Place your hands by your ears, or if you're taking your bridge, that's fine too. And when you're ready, rise all the way up into your posture. It's nice with these postures to feel when we have that sensation of wanting to lower, and then just see with our determination if we could hold it for one more breath. This way we're always growing the endurance of our practice, and most importantly, proving to ourselves we had one more breath left in us in that pose. So whenever you're ready to lower, you can make your way back down. Good. Once you make your way back down, tee your arms out and softly sway the knees side to side. And then draw the legs to center. Bring the knees in towards your chest and give yourself a gentle little hug here. Good. From here, we're going to start to spinal rock from head to tail. So you can just rock back and forth. Start with just a little bit of momentum, and then you're going to build up a little bit more and a little bit more until you could rise all the way up onto your sit bones. As you drop back, the toes go overhead, and as you rock forward, you'll start to feel that core activation drawing you up into a seat. Good. This next time we rise up, come all the way up, balance on the sits bones, and hold. Press your hands into the back of your thighs and the back of the thighs into your hands. Knees are bent. Point your toes and then just pull the toes back as you press forward through the balls of the feet. Half boat pose. So if you're feeling confident here, maybe your hands come away from the thighs. If the spine rounds, I'll ask you to hold the thighs once again with your hands. Now, if you're still feeling pretty good here and the breath is flowing with ease, maybe you even start to straighten the legs. Now, if the spine rounds, that's an indicator to come back to that step before. Good. One more breath in. Take your hands to your thighs, and as you exhale, bend your knees and slowly tip forward to bring the feet down to the ground. Now, your heels should be about 12 inches in front of your sit bones. Legs are close together. As we come into a TP twist, take an inhale, long spine. Bring your right hand behind your right hip. As you exhale, hug your left arm around your legs and gaze over the back, or the right shoulder, the back shoulder. Good. Now the legs squeeze together here. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the legs and gaze over back shoulder. Good. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come through center, switch sides. Left hand comes behind the left hip. Exhale, hug right arm around the shins and gaze over left shoulder. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, look over back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Good. From here, we'll send the left leg long. This time, we'll step the right foot over the left thigh. Now, it's an option to take the left heel towards the right sit bone, bending the knee. However, if this makes you feel like you're lopsided in your seat, I'll ask you to extend the left leg forward once again so that both sit bones are equal to the ground. Good. Now inhale, sweep arms high. Exhale, turn towards the right. Right hand plants behind the hip as your left arm hugs the knee in towards chest. You might find there's space enough to twist deeply and drop the elbow in front of the knee. Inhale. Exhale, let that right sit bone descend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, simply open the shoulders towards the left. Just a slight rotation in the opposite direction. Good. Inhale, come back to center, and we'll switch legs. So this time, the right leg will go long, and you'll bend the left knee, cross it over the right thigh. You want that left foot to be securely planted to the ground, fully planted. And then bending, if you took this option on the first side, bend your right knee and send the heel towards your sit bone. Feel both sit bones root. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand plants behind your hip as your right arm hugs knee into chest or elbow drops in front of knee. Good. Inhale, shoulder blades together on the back. Exhale, gaze over back shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, just a slight rotation over to the right. You can even just keep the chest up. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. This time we'll let both legs go long. Good, so as we take a deep forward fold, if you feel that the spine is rounded in your forward folds, I'll encourage you to sit up onto a blanket or even bend the knees. Some people even like to use their strap here. So from here, place your hands down, find a long spine, first in staff pose, Dandasana. Flex all 10 toes back, feel the length of your spine, crown draws forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips and come forward, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Good, so we keep the toes flexing here. The belly is against the thighs, and if it's not against the thighs, then just go ahead and bend the knees, that's fine. Good, and you can even soften through the upper back and bring the head forward, that's fine. Inhale, as you're in this pose, see if you can feel space from the hip to the armpit to the hip. It's that side body long sensation that can pull us longer into the pose, deeper into the pose. Exhale. It can feel really nice to drop the forehead down even onto a block or to the shins so that that stretch truly goes all the way up the length of the back. Nice deep breaths here. You might feel the body releasing here, another wonderful place to bring your mantra into use. And if you feel a release in the body, perhaps this guides you just a little bit deeper into the pose. Place your hands down onto the ground and let your hands start to walk your chest upright. Hands draw all the way back towards the hips. Very nice. Bend your knees and scoot your seat forward. Reach your arms forward, and once again we'll turn the palms to face each other. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower back bone by bone, chin to chest. Feeling each spot along the spine. Once you make your way all the way down, take a full body stretch. Separate your hands from your toes and get long on the mat. Deep breath in. Good. Exhale, bring your knees in towards your chest. We'll be preparing for shoulder stand. Now there's a few options for shoulder stand. If this is not a posture that you take due to the cervical spine, then Brandon here will be showing you a block underneath the sacrum and the feet lifting up towards the sky. So you'll place the block under the sacrum just the same way that you did in the supported bridge. Now you'll know that it's in the right place if you can lift your legs up and not feel wobbly. And I encourage you to have the block on the lowest level. Great. If you are going to be doing shoulder stand with a blanket prop, then we'll be using the blanket underneath the shoulders. The phrase side can be in towards the body. So Brittany will be bringing her shoulders down onto the blanket. Her head will be off of the blanket. So go ahead and scoot all the way back until there's just about 2 inches above the shoulders, maybe down a little bit. Perfect, there you go. And she's got plenty of space here underneath the neck. She'll bring her knees in towards her chest, her hands will come to her back, and she's going to lift her feet all the way up towards the sky, coming into shoulder stand. Good, her hands are moving high up onto her back, the hips are up over the shoulders, the knees are over the hips, ankles are over the knees, and she's pressing through the balls of the feet, creating yogi toes. So we'll be here for about 10 breaths, giving those legs a much needed break. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breath is flowing with as much ease as possible. Inhale. Exhale. You're halfway through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in, energize the posture. Exhale, slowly take your toes overhead if you're in the full expression of the pose into Halasana, plow pose. For those of you that are on the block, if it's still comfortable to reach the legs up, that's fine. Otherwise, you can bring the knees to tuck in towards the chest. Slowly lower the feet down to the ground and remove the block. For those of you in plow, if your toes are touching the ground, then you can interlace your hands and roll your shoulder blades further underneath your back, lifting your hips up towards the sky. Good. Soften your knees to the forehead, release your hands down to the ground, and roll down slowly, bone by bone. Once your hips meet the ground, bend your knees in towards your chest, roll over to your right side, and just remove the blanket out from underneath you so that you can return onto your back flat. Preparing for fish pose, we'll stretch the legs long, hug the inseam of the legs together, move your hands down towards your mid-thighs. Let's go ahead and turn the palms to face the sky. Good, now press into the forearms with a deep breath in, lift the chest all the way up and rise to the crown of the head, press through the balls of the feet and peel the toes back. Good, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, collarbones wide, freeing the chest. Exhale. Inhale, press into the forearms, lift the crown. Exhale, softly lower the heart down to the ground. Lovely. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Let your hands circle around your shins for a moment. Softly rocking side to side. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together as the knees go wide. Your hands can hold shins, ankles, or outer edges of the feet. Keep pressing the feet as the knees go wide. With an inhale, feel those legs strong and wide. Exhale, navel to spine, and tuck your nose all the way up towards your toes, or at least go for it. Inhale. Exhale, lower your head and chest down. Bring the legs to touch, inner thighs to touch. Good, cactus your arms out to the side, or if you have the space, tee your arms out nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your legs over to the left. Turn your gaze to the right. Now, if there is space between the legs or under the legs, you'll want to use your blanket or even a bolster or a block between the legs. Both shoulder blades are rooting. The knees stay in line with hips or the navel. And here you can just completely dissolve the effort of the body. Let it feel soft. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop legs all the way over to the right as the gaze turns left. Shoulder blades smooth and grounded, rooted to the earth. Effort released. Inhale, come back to center. Let your hands find shins, ankles, or outer edges of the feet. Part the knees open to the edges of the torso. Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Try to keep your low back on the ground, and maybe it feels nice to rock side to side. Sometimes it can feel good to lengthen one leg and then the other. Just a last little bit of movement. And then draw the legs together, sweep your arms around your shins, tuck your forehead to your knees, and give yourself a genuine hug inward. All of this effort in your practice, hug in firmly for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down for final resting pose, Shavasana. Let the legs relax long. Your hands can be down by the side body. Your palms will face up to the sky, and you'll feel your shoulders roll underneath the body, smoothing out. Good. We'll take a deep breath in. Sigh, breath out. In Shavasana, this is the practice of completely letting go of all attachments, perhaps any attachments that you had to this practice or to what you hope to gain from yoga. Let it all go at this moment and allow your body, mind, and energy to rest. You are welcome to stay in this resting pose for as long as you'd like. If you're ready to resurface, take a deep breath in. Let breath go. Find small movements in the fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Perhaps a soft rocking of the head side to side. And in your own time, when you feel ready, start to make your way to either side and take a moment in fetal position. Your bottom arm can serve as a pillow to rest your head upon. Slowly rise with the use of your hands, coming to a comfortable seat. Perhaps sitting upon your blanket or a block. Allow the gaze to stay within you. Eyes closed or vision cast down the cheeks. And return to your seat with a long spine. Bring hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra. And just take a few cycles of breath here as you observe the effects of your practice. Perhaps finding a sense of release while bringing forth that which you intend to bring balance and harmony to you. We'll end this practice with the sacred chant of Om. Inhale deeply. Om. Thank you so much for joining us. Namaste.